Well, hello and welcome to another episode of the Legal Gym Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to be talking about your purpose and how an online business can actually help you achieve that purpose. For the show notes for today's episode, which will include all of the links and resources for everything that I'm going to be discussing today, make sure you head on over to hawthornelaw.net/009. Today's episode is sponsored by the OB Foundation's membership community, where you can learn how to start, build, grow, and protect your online business. Just visit obfoundations.com/Black Friday 2021 and get 50% off an annual membership. That's going to include training on how to start and build and grow your online business, our Lock It Down legal protection system, a community of like-minded entrepreneurs, and support, live Q&A calls 2 times per month to help keep you on track, and over $3,000 worth of legal templates. Once again, visit obfoundations.com/Black Friday 2021 and make sure you secure that 50% off deal now through November 26th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's go ahead. Let's dive into today's content. So the first question I have for you today is, what exactly is your purpose? Why are you starting an online business in the first place? What are you trying to achieve? And furthermore, why are we even asking this question? Well, it's because if you don't have a purpose, then you're never going to reach true success with your online business if that's what you decide to do. And the reason for that is because you really are not going to have anything to motivate you, to keep you moving forward, to keep you working at an online business day after day after day. Because let's be honest, an online business is hard. A lot of people think that you just sit down, you write a website, you put up an order form, and magically, somehow, overnight, people start giving you money and you can retire to the beaches of like Thailand or something. That is not how an online business actually works. Most people who become successful in online business do so because they've put in years and thousands of hours of work to build and grow that online business. It is very rare that you have a true overnight success story in online business, which is why I really wanted to kick off today's episode by asking you, what exactly is your purpose? What is it that you are trying to achieve? Now, before we go into me telling you about kind of my purpose and why I have built my online business, I thought it'd be helpful to talk about 3 of the most common reasons that people actually start an online business. And the first one is, everyone knows what this is. It's money. And money is a logical reason to start an online business. And I would be lying if I didn't say that this is one of the main reasons why I first started my online business so many years ago. However, if this is the only reason that you are starting your online business, then you will be sorely disappointed. And furthermore, you're never going to have a lasting impact with your business. And I think it's helpful to understand why it is that you need to be thinking about this in terms of whether or not money is your sole reason for starting an online business. Because honestly, there are lots of ways to make money. There's lots of ways to make a living. People work at jobs and can make far more than a lot of people will make for the first several years of their online business. So if you're at a high-paying job where you're making, 6 figures, mid-6 figures, could you do that well with an online business? Yes, but it might take you years and years and years to get there. Personally, I'm a lawyer. I could go to work for a firm, or I could focus solely on legal work and running my law firm, and I could make plenty of money. We could have a very happy life and things would be completely fine. Which begs the question, so if money is not the only reason that you're starting an online business, then why would you start an online business? And I think it comes down to a mix of money as well as passion and some other things that we're going to talk about here in just a minute. So when I was first starting and thinking about starting an online business, I started asking myself, well, what exactly am I passionate about? Now, I have been dabbling in various online business ventures for many years, almost since when I first became a lawyer and started practicing on my own in 2006 or 2007. But around 5 years ago, I started asking myself, well, what am I really, truly passionate about? And there are 4 main areas that I really do truly enjoy. Obviously, I enjoy the legal aspects. I actually like being a lawyer. Being a lawyer, to me, is interesting. It is intellectually challenging. It always is presenting new opportunities and new obstacles that I have to think about and use my brain on. And I actually really enjoy that part of it. But that's not all I'm passionate about. I'm also passionate about entrepreneurship and building businesses. I'm passionate about teaching other people and helping them reach their true potential. I'm passionate about building relationships, both with people that I have a relationship with and helping to connect other people in ways that is going to make both of them more successful. So going back to, am I passionate about practicing the law? Yes, I am. I enjoy practicing the law. I enjoy being a lawyer. But at the end of the day, when you look at entrepreneurship and teaching and relationships and these other things that I am also passionate about, when you start to add them all up, at the end of the day, I like building businesses quite a bit. I'm not going to go so far as to say I like it more than practicing law, but for a variety of reasons, building an online business was very conducive to my goals and my purpose in life. So let's talk for a second about my two core legal businesses. So I run a law firm that helps online business owners get legally protected, and I also run an online template store at onestoplegal.co. If I did nothing but these two things, again, financially, I would be fine. These would be more than enough to sustain me and my family and meet my goals. But they're not where I have the most impact. And impact is something that I find very important. Building an online business is going to allow you to have an amazing impact in the world. If you have something that you want to share or teach, you can share it with people in your local community and have a little bit of impact, or you can put it online and potentially reach thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of people around the world. Now, my initial goal when I first started this whole, I've had multiple online businesses over the years, but I would say where I really got focused on online business was right about the time that the pandemic hit in March of 2020. And this was right when my YouTube channel was really picking up some steam. And I finally had an audience that I really could provide some value to through my legal course. And so I created this legal course called the Online Business Legal Toolkit. And it initially was very successful, but there was a problem. The problem was that I was actually limiting my influence with this course. The people who needed this information, they needed it because they couldn't actually afford to hire a lawyer. But if they could afford to hire a lawyer, then they had a choice. They could either pay me several $1,000s for this course, for the information in the course, or they could just hire a lawyer to do that work for them instead. And so what I started to notice from the students that had signed up and were being active in my course was that they were focusing on the legal aspects of their business, which is fine. And actually, I recommend people think about the legal aspects of their business. There are a lot of legal aspects to running an online business that we're going to be talking about in a future episode. But they were so focused on that it was actually holding them back from reaching true success with their actual online business. And they needed more help and more guidance to get out of their own way and to take some action building the actual business side of their business. Hence, OB Foundations was born. Now, OB Foundations is my third program that I offer. It is an online membership program. And my goal in terms of this overarching goal of impact is that if I can help 50 or 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 online entrepreneurs to start and build an amazing online business, then that will not only be incredibly satisfying to me, but it will mean that I had true impact in the world through my online programs. And in this membership, I give away all my courses, both legal courses and my online business courses. And I strive to provide as much value as I possibly can to the people that join that membership program because I really truly want them to be successful. And so while the cost or the investment to join that program is not as high as a one-off standalone course, there's people out there that sell courses for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. People aren't going to pay that to get into this membership. But my hope is that I can reach more people and provide even more value through the program. And so they will be successful, and in turn, it will help me to reach my financial goals as well. And my impact by doing it this way is really unlimited, because the more people that join the membership, the more people I can help, and the more they will go out and make change in the world. Which leads us to reason number 3 to start an online business, and that is freedom. With an online business, you can literally work from anywhere in the world, anytime, as long as you have an internet connection and a computer. Now, when I first started practicing law 16 years ago or so, my goal was to be able to practice law from anywhere. But this was hard because at the time, all our files were on paper. You had to be present locally to attend court hearings. We were limited geographically by state bar rules, so there were a lot of reasons why a virtual law practice was not possible 16 years ago. Now, things have changed quite a bit, and about 5 years ago, I realized that it didn't actually have to be this way. I realized that I could take my office paperless, which I did. I realized that if I focused on a federal practice area instead of a state practice area, such as trademarks or copyrights, those are both federal practice areas, or if I focused on online business, which I enjoyed doing anyway, and helped people in the online business space with things like their privacy policies and their terms of service and the contracts they use to sell their courses and memberships, then I could live basically anywhere in the country and still practice law. And then, after the pandemic hit in March of 2020, I realized that I could operate my law practice like an online business. And I didn't actually have to be in an office in Cary, North Carolina, sitting behind my desk to actually run my law firm. But there was still a problem, and there is one major drawback to practicing law. And unless you follow the agency method, which is basically where you hire more people to do the work for you so that you can scale your firm, which is the way most law firms do it, unless I did that, then I was really limited in my time with legal clients, because to make money as a lawyer, you have to bill hours. And to bill hours, you have to be working with clients on a one-to-one basis. And there's only so much time you can bill in a day, a week, a month, or a year. And as a result, there were only so many clients I could work with, which limited the impact I would have in the world. And this is why so many people move away from providing one-to-one client services to selling a course or a digital product or even a membership like I'm doing now. Because your ability to help others in a positive way and have lasting impact in the world is only going to be limited by your imagination for how you can provide those services in an online business environment. So my main question for you today, as I kind of draw this to a close, is what exactly is your purpose? Is it money? Is it impact? Is it freedom? Is it some combination of those? Is it something else entirely that I didn't talk about here on the podcast today? Feel free to send me a DM to @jim.hart on Instagram and share with me what your passion is, and I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're listening to this episode when it first comes out, I wanted to let you know that we are running a Black Friday sale for OB Foundations, which is my online membership program. You can visit obfoundations.com/Black Friday 2021 and get 50% off an annual membership in our community, which is going to include training on how to start, build, and grow your online business, our Lock It Down legal protection system, access to our community and support, live Q&A calls 2 times a month, and over $3,000 worth of legal templates that you can put to use immediately in your online business. So once again, visit obfoundations.com/Black Friday 2021, and you can save 50% off an annual plan in our membership. But hurry, because this offer expires on Friday night, November 26th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for listening today, folks. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.